Oh, these tend to taste like shite. I've got 3 different flavours. But I think I better have an electrolyte drink before I leave. Why, you may ask? Well, that's because it's boiling hot. I want to make sure I'm hydrated. I've actually got a bit of a hike for this one. And I've already got a bit of pain in my legs, so I'm going to neck one of these. Let's go camping. Hello, I'm back a week later to try another camp, because last week's camp went a bit tits up. I could have stayed, but if you go back and watch the video you'll see why I didn't. Wasn't wise, so I'm out again. I'm currently walking through the edge of the field in Oxfordshire, and I'm heading for Lower Windrush Valley. It's roasting hot. Somebody whistled then. It's roasting hot, and got my hat with me because my egg might burn. But anyway, last time I come to this spot was about a month ago, and they were doing a little reptile survey because they're building houses all here. They've already built houses over here, loads of them, and they want to build another 1,000 here right on the edge of the valley, which is, in my opinion, disgusting. So that's why they're doing that. So I'm hoping that the survey thing has gone and I can get to this lovely little spot that I found on the top of a hill, on the top of the valley, overlooking the meadows and the river. I'm not so afraid about people being down here, undesirables, let's put it that way. But there will be dog walkers, probably not where I'm going to camp, although they can get up there. There is a little path, but it's basically not used, and I think if anyone sees me sat there with a tent or whatever, they're not going to care, so I'm not overly bothered about that. So hiking this way, not quite sure how to get this way because I walked all through that housing estate before and round. This is a bit of a shortcut, so I'll bring you back when I get a bit further. This is what I'm trying to avoid. These pieces of square felt have been put down because they want to do a reptile survey, because they're going to build all the way along here, that row of trees there, and all the way across there, from that house there all the way across. So what they do is they put these down to make it nice and warm under there, and they come back and check what reptiles are under there. Now I don't know if they're still doing it, whether they've forgotten to pick the bits up, but we'll keep on going anyway. Whilst I'm filming this, you might hear a lot of aeroplanes because, again, I'm on the flight path of RAF Boys Norton. It's Oxfordshire, so they're everywhere. There's only a few miles down the road. That's the bottom of the valley. It all looks flat, but it's not. Most of the dog walkers will be over that way. And there is a little bit of a path here, but it's not really a busy path, so this is the direction I'm heading. Got to stop and show you. You can see the valley sloping down here, and it sweeps all the way to the bottom. So I'm headed up that way, and it goes up a bit further, and there should be a flat bit just round there. Should be perfect to watch over the valley and have a nice beer. So you can see this pathway, still lots of fresh grass on it, so I don't think it's really walked by humans. It could be a trail for animals, obviously some humans because I'm walking on it, and there's a little bit down there, could be animals pathway, but I believe if I just keep walking up here we will be at the spot. I don't know if it was that one or that one. Let's take a look. Here we are. This is my little flat spot here. Hard to see on the camera, but it is flat up here. Grass is 5 times taller than it was. So I plan to set up here, look down the valley there tonight, cook some nice food and just relax. I think I'm going to be alright here. Tree line behind me. There. It is a hot day and I need a rest. Glad I brought my chair. Well, it's about 8:30 now. The sun's going down really quickly. So it's darker than it looks. So I think I'm going to get this tent set up. I haven't heard anyone for about 10 or 15 minutes. I can't see anyone further down the valley, so I think they're all going home to settle down. So I think I'm going to get this set up and cook that meal. So you can see where I'm sat here. If you look just down there, you can see somebody just there having a walk. Now they just walked past me here. If they're going to see me, they'll see me from over there. But I really don't think they care, because I'm just sat here chilling out, minding my own business, and I don't think they care. So it's fine. Yeah, that's the common route, this circle here, back up to the housing, which is over there. And the river runs all the way along here, part of the Windrush River, all the way along there, all the way around there, and just keeps going. And there's an old mill thing down there. So I've got the OEX Phoxx 2 ready to go, ready to pitch, give it another hour. I'm just setting up the kitchen. Gonna make a nice brew. So there's my kitchen. A few midges, but the sun's gone down, so hopefully they'll start disappearing in a bit. Not really midges, they're those little things that hang around your head. They're annoying. Haven't got my microphone in today because last time I used it I found it incredibly annoying and I think it sounded awful, so I haven't bothered. I don't need to keep my voice down here, it's fine, so I don't really need anything I can whisper into. So, what am I eating today? Today, I'm going to eat, or attempt to eat. I haven't eaten all day. I had a slice of cheese and... What else did I have this morning? My brain's got... Oh, a boiled egg. That's it. And it's now nearly 7 o'clock. I haven't eaten all day. Honestly, I haven't eaten a thing. I think it's because it's too hot. Go away, midges. So today, I'm going to try this. I think there's a bit too much food in here, to be honest. It is a Heinz curry chickpea in a bag. And I was going to use my my brain's gone. My fire maple stove, which I was going to put it in and heat it in the water, but that's boring, so I didn't want to. So I'm going to heat this up in a pan with my little spirit burner, and then I got some sourdough to go with it, because I've really got into that stuff lately. It's really nice, better than bread. Here comes an aeroplane, and they're big, they're military ones. So spirit, I'm gonna make a brew. Stop it here because of that plane. So today's cooking system is my little, what I call one-man set. I have several sets, but this one's in particular good for this one. And it has, you got your handle in there, a little frying pan, a pot which I'm going to heat the chickpea curry in, and then a little kettle in there which could just about take 2 brews worth of water. And I'm going to cook again on my spirit burner because this cooks slower and it gives me something to do. I could have used gas, but the thing is with gas it's very convenient, but it just does it too quick and then it's over, and I want to experience, I want to just take my time. So spirit burner it is, a bit of an old traditional way. So I'll place that on my little table and get a brew going inside this kettle. That's what I'm dealing with. They're hanging around me and it's incredibly annoying. I need to get a flex tail thingamy-bob that gets rid of bugs. Oh, look at the state of that. So I'm perched here. 3 or 4 dog walkers over there somewhere. Doing the same route, circular route. It's coming up for 7:30 now, so people, there's 2 people down there, can you see them? Yeah, coming up for 7:30 now, so people are starting to do their dog walks before they go home and chill out. These little buggers are still here, they should go away soon, but I have my hat on which helps. Yeah, sun's gone down now, it's cooling down now. It's lovely. And I can hear that down there. If I zoom in, you might hear it. There it is. Normally when I zoom in, it increases the volume. I could hear that, so that's lovely. Absolutely beautiful. I'm sat here, that slopes right down, that's further than it looks down there. And you got all the valley along there, and on there. And then behind me you just got like a little semicircle patch, a flat patch. There's my tent ready to go up. Yeah. Dog walkers all walk around there, but not many. Can't see anyone, look. I'm just sat here. It's got really peaceful now. Now the evening's coming. People have basically walked their dogs, I think. I haven't seen anyone else. I really don't think anyone's seen me, even though I'm sat up here. I think with a dark tree line, I don't think people can see me. I was going to wear my camo t-shirt, but I couldn't find it anywhere, which would have been ideal. Got my camo hat on. Got my dark green trousers on, but I couldn't find my t-shirt. So I'm having a nice coffee at the moment, and I'm going to crack open a beer because I got some what people are saying are lovely beers. Now I don't drink as much as I used to. You would have seen past videos recently. My mother died a couple of months ago, and I used to be a really big drinker, but I've only got 3 with me today, whereas when I used to go camping with Squirrel, we used to take crates and get absolutely hammered. I can't do that anymore because I'm nearly 50 and I need to go careful. I'm overweight and it was affecting my family life as well. So basically I don't drink in the week anymore. I'm not going to the pub this weekend at all. So what I'm doing now is picking a date, like if there's an event, for example, there's a country and western thing going on down the pub in July. I won't go to the pub again till then, where I was going to the pub every weekend and proper necking 10 to 15 beers depending on what time I was going out. So I don't do that anymore, and I'm glad about that. But I do have some lovely beer that I want to try, and I'll show you that now actually whilst the sun's still up. Have one of those in a minute, and then I'll probably have 2 more later on. And I have my little cool bag here. Do that up so it doesn't get any warmer. That's another good thing where I don't carry so many beers camping. I can go further and I can keep it cool too. I have one of these. I love the way it's in a paper bag. Just gives it that classy look. You may or may not have had one of these, and I am not going to try and pronounce it because I'm crap at reading foreign words. But that's what it is. It's a 5% beer lager, and it's a premium Belgian raspberry flavoured beer. So I'm really looking forward to cracking this open in a bit. But what I think I'm going to do is drink my coffee. I'll complete setting up the tent because the evening's coming down now, and I don't seem to be seeing any other dog walkers. And like I said, I really don't think anyone gives a toss that I'm here, so that's a good thing. So I've been doing some research on the old AI as to why these little midgy buggers hang around your head. Apparently it's because they want to shag, so they can something along. Yeah, there's 2 shagging on my arm now. That's ridiculous. 2 shagging on my arm, of all places to make love. Yeah, so they're using my head as a marker. So they use it as a marker so all the other midges hang around there, and then they all start making out like Bonnie Blue. They're so annoying. They're attracted to my heat and the CO2 or something from my breaths. I've tried holding my breath, but I nearly passed out. Yeah, they're very annoying, so I'm hoping when it's dark, they will disappear a bit. I have an amber light with me. It's like a little battery lamp thing. So what I do is I get a branch, which I'm worried about because I don't seem to have any around here. Normally I suspend it on a branch about where I'm cooking, so I'm not going to cook until it gets dark. I did want to cook now, because like I said, I haven't eaten all day. I'm still not hungry. That's ridiculous. That is not normal. That is not normal. It's because I'm laying off a drink, and that's the thing with drink. You drink, you want to eat all the time. So it's a double whammer, which is why I'm fat, but not for much longer. Anyway, I've gone off subject. Yeah, these midges, they're making love above my head. So I'm not going to cook till it's dark. Hopefully they'll disappear a bit. Have a couple more beers, and then I'm going to do a bit of editing in the tent. Look, you see that? It's 2 making love there. They're making love right in my hand, look. Go on, my son. Yeah? Look at that. Wish I was a midgie. Yeah, I'll get in the tent and I'll do a bit of editing, and I'm going to watch a movie and just chill out. It's going to be a wonderful evening. I feel it. Cheers. There's always an inconvenience. I'm sat here thinking, isn't this a lovely spot? There's no buildings, nowhere. But directly in front of me you have that building and a massive window, which, if there's a Karen in there who reports everything they can, they're looking straight at me. And I mean, how inconvenient is that? But I'm not letting it get to me because it's tough, and I don't think anyone's going to bother trekking through here just to ask me what I'm doing. But there's always a Karen out there, isn't there? So with that in mind, I am not going to set up the tent properly yet. I'm going to wait till at least another hour, till about 8:30, 9 o'clock even. There's no point. I'll still be able to see what I'm doing. It's only the OEX Phoxx 2, so it's really easy to set up. So I'll have that up in about 5 minutes. So I'm not going to bother yet, which is a shame because I wanted to get my bed set up and everything. I've got that new mat. I'll show you that now. The mat I have, I did mention it in the other video. I went out with my Dutch Army tent, but I had to bail, so I didn't get to sleep in it. But I got this from Amazon, the Origem, I think that says Origem, because I'm a big lad and I needed a mat for side sleeping. The one I had lasted quite a while, but that was another cheap one. So this one had good reviews, but it's nice thick. It's about 10 centimeters thick, so hopefully this holds its air. The reviews are good, so I need to prove to myself that I'm camping enough to justify spending a lot of money. Having said that, I think now I've bought enough cheap mats that I'm weighing up whether buying an expensive sleep mat would have been better. Sometimes it's not always best to buy the most expensive, but for me, I need to justify the expend. I need to. You're looking at a couple of £100 at least to get an half decent one, maybe 100, couple of hundred. The one I'm looking at anyway, and I need to prove to myself I'm going out enough. So yeah, sort of in the middle there at the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna get this up later with my flex tail pump. So it should be all right. Go away, midges. I just wanted to do it now though, but that building being there, I think I'm just gonna sit still. So it's time for a beverage. Because I've had a coffee, I didn't like it. It's been hot and it's the evening. I don't know why really I had a coffee. I should have had a tea, but I'm gonna have one of these. So let's try this. Talking of that building, I can probably see that building a lot easier than anyone can see me out of that window. So I'm again overthinking. Let's try this beer anyway. It's like unwrapping a Christmas present or a birthday present, because it was my birthday last week. Oh, it's not very exciting on the inside. Oh no, I've nothing to open it with. What shall I use? I haven't done this in years. Can I do it? I did it. I didn't think about that, did I? So, this is a raspberry beer, and I've never tried one, so... Oh, it smells lush. Ooh. Wow. I've never had one of these. That is 100 times better than I imagined it to be. Now that is lovely. You can really taste the raspberry in that. That is lovely. What was it again? So on offer, four for 11 quid at Sainsbury's. There's a bit of information on the inside. Must be a bit of history about it there, look. Those, so if you want to go and try them, that's what they are. I had 4, I wish I bought all 4 now. They're that nice. Rubbish is going with me, so that's going in my pouch. Lovely green bottle. That is nice. 5%. Sorry, but I need some time alone to look over the valley and enjoy this beer, so I'll see you in a minute. Like I said, I haven't eaten all day, so I thought, since it was my birthday last week, I'm going to treat myself to a birthday cake. I don't know whether it's something I really want to do. When people say, Let me know in the comments. I think that's really cheesy, but I'm going to do it because this is YouTube and you got to do it, haven't you? So let me know in the comments if you know how old I was last week. Marcus, Squirrel, you're not allowed to comment because you already know. Happy birthday to me anyway. Better put something in my stomach seeing as I'm having a drink. Well, this could be interesting. I hear children that way. You know what kids are like? They like to climb. And there is a little pathway which led me up here. So if they come up here and see me, they're going to shit themselves. This one, that one there, was shagging that one. But I think he's exhausted. Oh no, got a bit of movement. Yeah, he's done him a good one. Or was it that one? Or was he lucky and have both? We've got a bit of a green theme going on. It's going to be hot today, and the problem with the OEX Phoxx 2, the older model anyway, V2, this is, OEX V2. There's no bug net on the door. So, to keep the bugs out, I need to keep the door shut. Or I could have it without the rain fly on. But it's bright orange, so it's going on. Up. It's what I call a stealth tent, because it's really stealthy and low down, and it looks like a stealth fighter. Here you go. What I should have done is set up my bed with a fly off, but I forgot. Because it's a lot easier to get your bedding in there before you put this outer on. But there you go. You live and learn, don't you? See on this tent, it's just a door and no bug net, which is really annoying. I really understand why they did that. They have come out with a new version, and I think, I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but there is a bug net on the new one. But I'm going to get the bed in and blow it up and shut the door back up. There you go, I've got flex tail pump on there. Shut the doors back up as it pumps up because I want to keep the bugs out. So I think what I'm going to do is keep this door open tonight because there's a mesh bit there, so that should help a bit. It's blowing up. Yeah, that should help a bit. I'm an idiot. I had it sucking air out. What a plank. Set up, the bed's in there, pillows, sleeping bag. Not going to need a sleeping bag, it's going to be far too hot. But it's nice to have something to sort of snuggle up to. So, my sleeping quarters are ready. I've kept that open. And I'm going to keep this door open, try and let some air go through a bit. Yeah, you can see the sun sort of settling now on the valley here. It's now just behind here, so another 20 minutes, that's really going to get quite a bit darker. Well, it seems rude not to open another one. That's that one done. I'll keep that by the tent so it can go with me tomorrow. Let's crack open another one. Ah yeah, now the tent's set up, I'm really feeling it. It's a problem when you're out, it's, you know, wild camping in public and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not no expert, but I'm trying to make good of the area I'm in, and it's not easy to do it around this area. You need to drive quite a distance and find some really tall hills. This is probably the tallest hill I've got around my local area, and so far so good. But these midges are wrecking it for me, so I'm definitely going to invest in one of those flex tail. You know what I'm on about, can't remember the name of it. So yeah, definitely going to invest in one of those. I'm still not hungry. This is ridiculous, and I've got to cook that curry. Let's crack this open again. Oh, I'm not good at this. Ah, beautiful. Keeping the rubbish, and it's going with me. Cheers again. Happy Friday. Look at that. Lovely or what? stand up a bit, stretch my legs a bit. So I've sat down there for a while. The midges are still out. They're following me, just there. Oh, this is lovely, 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 lovely. So I want to take this opportunity to thank all the new subscribers. Thank you very much, because like I said, I've probably had about over 60 now I'm sat here in the past week, which to me I was like, should I give up? Because like I said, I know I'm doing this just to share my hobby and nothing special, but you got to have subscribers, haven't you? Otherwise you just feel like you're talking to the walls. So I thank you for that. Thanks a lot. And also to let people know that it's not just me going out camping in random spots. Don't do many stealth camps. Too many people doing that. It's too much hard work and I'm too old. I'm too old for that. My body's aching. You've got to be pretty nimble, and I think you've got to be pretty fit. And it's not relaxing, so I might do a stealth camp occasionally. I've got a couple of things in my mind. But campsites is another thing I like to do, especially in this area in Oxfordshire. If you go on an app called pitchedup.com, you can get sites for about 10-20 quid. Spend a night there on the site and you can relax, and it's easy to make videos. So I've obtained a lot of vintage camping stuff from when my mum died a couple of months ago. I got some canvas stuff, one of those big bright orange and brown canvas cabin tents. So I want to take that out. I've got a one from 1980, which is actually quite rare. I've been doing a lot of research on it. Can't remember what they call it now. Anyway, I've got it, and I've got the porch to go with it as well. I did a short, I think, so you see it on there. I put it up and it's in good nick, so I'd like to take that to some sites. I can't find one anywhere. I can't find one on eBay, and this particular model, wish I could remember what it was. Just had a look. So it's the Litchfield Combat 4. Now, from what I can see on Google, the Combat 1 and 2 is more common, the Combat 3 is rare, and the Combat 4 is very rare. And I know it is because I can't find one anywhere. In fact, I go on Google and I can't even find a picture of it. So I got one of those, with a porch as well, with the add-on of a porch. So I'm lucky to have one of those. And from what I gather, it was made in 1980. It's a proper pitch tent. You'll see a short. Have a look through my shorts and you'll see it there. I've got it up in the garden. So I want to go on some sites and cook on that, and I've obtained some ammo boxes, I've obtained vintage cooking stuff, and I want to do different types of camps. So sometimes, for example, I want to go out and do an army style one, which I particularly like because I used to be in the army. Normal ones like this, a little bit of wild camping. Campsites, I do like the idea of campsites, so you'll see me going out with my missus as well. Vintage style setups, and just normal setups for campsites. So it's not just this. I cannot just keep doing this because it's a difficult place to keep doing it, and I want to keep it varied anyway. So yeah, if you just started following, that's the type of thing you're likely to see. Thought I heard some up behind me, but normally wear hearing aids. You see I haven't got them in for two reasons. I can hear without them, I just can't hear very well, or I hear things that aren't there. My ears play up, but I don't want to lose them. Yeah, I wear two hearing aids. So I think when my ears hear something, it hears it wrong. Sometimes it sounds like it's closer than it actually is. These midges are wrecking it, are absolutely wrecking it. And I've got midges hanging around by the door over there now. It's too early to go to bed yet. There's a helicopter coming over, probably going to bust me. I'm going to cook my dinner now. Remember, I got this this chickpea curry thing to cook. There's a lot in there, I don't think I'm going to eat it all. They're very heavy, so So probably not ideal for hiking anywhere, but oh, it smells lovely. You see the side there? You could boil it in a bag with these and then just open it and eat it out the bag, which I'm kind of thinking I wish I did now, but yeah, I'm going to pour it in the pan anyway, like so, and do it that way. And just put that on my spirit burner. So I got it on a bit of a simmer, so I don't want it sticking or heating up too quick. Just gonna stick that on there, and let me get the handle. There's a handle. Yeah, I think if I used my mic, I would have had more stable audio, but it's crap, so it's just a horrible sound. So. And I keep saying I'm going to get a proper camera because I'm actually filming on my phone, but I've got to handle that. Just going to simmer heat that. So I've got the simmer on there. Look. If that's not enough, I'll just take it off. So let that heat up. Well, my dinner is ready. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to eat much. Inside here, I got some sourdough, far too much of it, because I'm an idiot. This is much better than bread, this stuff, I think. It's really filling, it's healthier, and it's got a really nice taste. So I got 3 pieces this size, 2 would have been enough. I pre-buttered it. Got my chickpea curry here. This is enough for 2, easy. Not so long ago, I'd have smashed beer back and I'd have ate a lot. That's why I'm big, and that's what I'm starting to struggle to do already. So let's give this a try. Another taste. It's nice, but as with all food, particularly in the UK these days, there's a get the words right now, blandness to it. So what I would have done is add some spice or salt to that. But other than that, look at that. That is nice. Bit of sourdough. The dip in there. This would make a lovely winter meal. It's not really the day for it. I love sourdough, although this is not a good one. This is from Tesco's, and I don't like it that much, really. So I don't like it. I do like it, but it's not as good as some of them I've had. Dip that in there. Heinz chickpeas curry, and I have another one. There was 2. I got them from Lidl. I think it was like a chili bean type one. That goes well with that. It says on the back, you can serve it with rice or naan for a delicious curry. I didn't want rice as well, I don't need all that. So I thought I'd go with sourdough. It looks like there's little bits of spinach in it, or something green anyway. I would buy that again, but I would add salt with it, a bit of salt or spice. It says here, made from natural ingredients, source of protein, vegetarian. So you assume by reading that it's good for you, but you never know these days. But for camping, it is lovely. I see some walkers coming down here, which is surprising. Put my eyes on. Yeah, there's some people coming. Last few having an evening walk. Why not? Anyway, I'm going to sit and enjoy this, and I'll come back to you in a minute. So as you can see, I didn't eat all that. I am absolutely stuffed. Only had 1.5 pieces of sourdough too. I've drunk 2 beers. I can't drink another one, so that is me ending the drinking because I don't want to ruin the camp. I think what I'm going to do is make a nice cup of tea and retire to my sleeping quarters. Wow, just put the camera on. It's still really light on there, but it's not. It's 9:30 and it's actually quite dark, but you can't see it on here. So I'm having a brew now. I'm going to sip this brew and get in a tent, and I'll see you in there in a minute. So I've squared everything up, cleaned up, chair's upside down, bag of rubbish underneath it. I'm going to leave my kitchen out for the morning so I can have a coffee before I leave. Everything else is tucked away safely in there. Got my lights in there ready to use. So yeah, it's been lovely so far. Finish off that brew, get inside that tent and have a lovely sleep. A lovely orange colour. Got my specs up there, so here we are inside the tent. I've covered myself up, but it's boiling. It's not as hot as I thought it was going to be. The tent on the outside is actually quite damp. It's damp on my feet. There's an air vent here. I have closed this up because it makes me feel more secure. So, but yeah, tucked in now. So there you go. Got my amber light on, which is lovely and soft. I like that light. It's nice light. So I'm just going to chill here. I think I'm going to take my t-shirt off, to be honest. But I'm just going to chill here now. And about an hour. Do a bit of editing, mess around on my phone. And I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's 6:05 AM. I feel like it's later. And I feel knackered. Ooh, and I've been dribbling.
Oh, hello, wild ones.
Did you like my impression of a certain YouTuber? Oh dear, if you know, you know. Well, I'm sat here, I'm being absolutely battered by these midges. They're terrible this morning. I've tried to put a brew on, kettle's covered in them, I'm getting covered in them. So I'm going to give up, I'm not even going to have a coffee, I'm just going to get packed up, it's just too annoying. My missus is in trouble because she didn't charge her phone. I told her multiple times, I rang her several times telling her her battery was almost going to die. because we got trackers on each other for safety reasons. I can see what her battery charge is, and she didn't, and so she's broken a rule. So I need to try and tell her off politely. Not sure how to go about that yet, because it'd still be my fault. Everything's my fault, of course. As for that sleeping mat, that was crap. It was terrible mat, really was a terrible mat. And I know what the problem was. The pillow compartment's not separate to the main body, so what I do is I pump the bed up all the way, and then when I've laid on it for a while, I'll stick my finger in the valve and relieve a bit of pressure till I get the right pressure for me to lay on. The problem is, every time I did that, it didn't make a difference to the pillow, because my body weight was pushing down and pushing all the air into the pillow, so the pillow was still rock hard, and I mean rock hard. It didn't matter what I put under my head, what pillow I used. I used a sleeping bag as well, just didn't work. It was really hard under my head all the time. So there is a link in the video, if I remember to put it in, so you can have a look, and you can see it's got good reviews, but I have no idea how, because it is really bad, really bad. It could have been a good mat if the pillow section was pumped up separately, but never mind. Shan't be using it again. Lovely morning. Let me spin the camera around. Wow, you might not think it's lovely, but I do, because I like it when it's cool. It's not very sunny at the moment, but it is going to be very hot today, so that's what we got at the moment. So no more messing around. I'm just going to pack up, because these midges are just wrecking it. I need to come more prepared with a midgie thing next time. Did fill the kettle up, so I'm going to empty that now. Not even going to bother. Anyway, it's not much more I can do, because I'm not cooking any food. So I shall see you on the next camp. Thanks for watching, and please do all the thumbs up and comments and the subscribing bits and bobs. And I'll see you next time. All packed up. There's nothing left over. Look, I like to do this at the end, just to show people how easy it is for those lazy asses that go out there and trash the wilderness. All you can see is a bit of crushed grass, so that's it. All my crap is in there, and it's going back with me where it should be going. So